happy to have you with us for NBA basketball on 2K Sports. This is Brian Anderson with Clark Kellogg and Grant Hill. Allie LaForce with us on the sidelines. Now here's Brian. Well, it's fair to say we can expect a bruising battle between these two, Grant.
Yeah, these are two teams that dare you to bring the ball at them. They both feast on the defensive side, so don't expect any scoring records broken in this one.
Here's Jordan. Here's Johnson. And there's the rejection. Antetokounmpo, left side. And here's Bryant outside. Here's Malone. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
You know, part of what makes Malone such a good rebounder is his aggressiveness. I mean, and he also has a real nose for the ball.
From the paint. Jordan misses. And so it's Curry with it. He brings it up for the Boston Celtics. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. One thing you can say about Boston, Grant, they know how to put a team together.
Yeah, the Celtics' consistency of winning is just impressive, both now and throughout their entire history. They are really the gold standard in this league, and it's mostly because of great draft picks and great trades.
Here's Jordan, and slam dunk by Jordan.
There it is right there in front of you. Jordan going to work and dunking it like only he can.
First quarter and about a minute and a half in. Curry. It's rebounded by Houston. Here's Wembanyama. And the dunk by Wembanyama.
And Wembanyama can dunk it basically just standing up. You gotta keep him out of the paint.
Outside Durant. Spins. Back to Embiid. Outside Durant. Shot clock at 6. On the wing, Durant. Back comes Houston in transition. Pass to Garnett. Back to Wembanyama. Shoots over Embiid. And it's Houston scoring again.
All too easy for Wembanyama. He feels like no one can defend him inside.
On the wing, Durant. Here's Curry. Gets his second attempt to go. Now he's 1 for 2.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Now here's Wembanyama. Over Embiid. Off target from the wing.
And even with the miss, that's a high percentage shot for him.
Kicks it out to Antetokounmpo. Oh, it's stolen by Jordan. Pass to Wembanyama. Now Jordan. Sinks that one from the post. Jordan's got his second bucket on the night.
the touch on Jordan's close-range shots is really outstanding. He almost makes it look simple and easy to score in close like that.
The Rockets trail. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
I was able to talk to Joe Mazzulla for a minute. We talked about his matchup against the highly touted Victor Wembanyama, and Coach told me Victor's combination of speed and size creates a lot of problems on both ends of the floor, so we've got to play a physical brand of basketball to just keep him out of rhythm. It'll be interesting to see how that affects him. B.A.?
As always, Allie, we thank you. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
When you talk about shot mechanics, Curry is as close as you can get to perfect. I mean, you can tell he puts a lot of work into that part of his game, and it pays off.
Here's Kidd. Pass to Wade. Tries the spin move. And it's cleared by Stephen Curry. And Curry's got the ball here for the Boston Celtics. Inside. That shot is good by O'Neal.
This is where Shaq does his best work. So dangerous in tight because he's dominant close to the basket.
Woo! B.A., that's lit.
Ferocious all the way. Man, that was good.
Ammonia strong, we call that. Wear that rim out. You know, he just has not been himself this period. Just too inconsistent up and down at the offensive end.
The kick out, Curry. Three-pointer. Hits the three-pointer. Curry's got 6.
Kobe doing a great job being a playmaker on that one.
Here's Irving. Oh, my goodness!
Disrespectful. He's a living highlight reel.
Seriously, that could end up being one of the best dunks of the year.
Without question, a crowd pleaser to the 10th degree.
And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Antetokounmpo.
I'm not sure what happened there. You just can't give away possessions in this league.
And Ime Udoka has called timeout. He's going to talk it over with his guys. Stolen. Well, a good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. Boston out in front, up 3. Stay with us now as we... And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter. We'll see what happens here in the second. And for the Celtics here, guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
Well, a big differentiator was their ability to generate offense by pounding the glass.
Oh, there's no doubt about it, guys. Without those second chance points, this game would have had a much different feel to it.
It's interesting. Coming into the league, Leonard's jumper was a question mark. Now, no one is second-guessing it.
Oh, deflected. The Rockets went from 22 to 41 wins last year, finishing right at 500, Clark.
Great progress by Houston. Just missed the play-in in the West. They would have easily made that same play-in tournament in the East. A huge step forward for the Rockets, no doubt. And I think it's a team that can sustain that trajectory.
And Joe Mazzulla has called timeout. He wants to review the game plan. And it's the Celtics ball. Following this one, they get to host the Bulls. That'll be the second and last game of a quick homestand. It's stolen by Irving. Here's Chamberlain. And unable to get the go-ahead bucket there. James with the ball. Irving picks him up. The three from Curry. And the rebound goes to the Rockets. To the middle. Here's Chamberlain. And he throws it down. What a terrific lead pass.
Tell you what, if you let Wilt get the ball there, that's the poster shot you can expect.
And here's Curry for three. Lets it fly. O'Neal misses.
It does not get much easier than that, but somehow he came up empty there.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian, the Rockets showing improvement. Head coach Ime Udoka said, quote, when you rely on your young guys, you're constantly trying to instill habits that'll carry them for the rest of their careers. It's mistakes and tendencies you have to try to break continually. Just staying positive. We see glimpses of how close we can be.
All right, Allie, thanks for that. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for the Celtics.
Well, you know, they've been aggressive on the defensive end, and it's paying off for them. Quite a few takeaways for them in the early going.
Yeah, we got to talk about how
Very few players have the combination of power and athleticism that Kawhi has. Electric.
Grant, when the money's on the line, the mid-range is still a big part of the elite player's game.
You're right, B.A. And really, it comes down to touch, obviously. And size certainly helps. And then the savvy and balance to create that space.
And it's Leonard with the ball for the Rockets. In the second quarter, they've given up just 3 points. Here's Jordan. Shot clock at 5. Count that one. Jordan's got 6.
Their interior D continues to look shaky. Not a good matchup for them right now.
I'd agree with you, and I don't think they expected this one to be a game where they would get battered inside like they have.
Bryant outside. Here he goes. And then Bryant with the dunk.
That was a slick drive and throwdown by Bryant. Just cruising in for that crush.
To the inside. Olajuwon. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
His hang time on the rim puts a sweet cherry on top, B.A.
It's a close game, and those displays of explosiveness can jumpstart a team.
And can put the other team on its heels. We'll see how it plays out.
Here's Wembanyama. Goes back up. Wow, that wiry strength of Wembanyama.
What a luxury having Wembanyama on your team. I mean, he can create anything out of nothing. He was grabbing the rim to extend the hang time.
Hey, maybe making sure the landing was kinder than the takeoff.
Yeah, right. I don't know how much weight that carries.
And a look at how the hustle game has been going for the Rockets.
Yeah, they're just attacking on defense, getting those hands out and knocking the ball free. I really like their energy defensively.
One other factor today, points off turnover. I mean, let's see if they can keep up the pressure, capitalize off more forced miscues.
Out to the right wing. And stolen by Antetokounmpo. Tipped.
Boy, Olajuwon is a ferocious defender and rim protector. Really excels at slapping shots away.
Here's Rose. And the shot falls short that time.
The battle of the boards has been something to watch.
Yeah, tit for tat on the glass. Just one more aspect of what's been a very closely contested ball game here.
Pass to Wembanyama. Clock at 6. Goes up on the wing. The rebound by Malone. Celtics trail by 5. Here's Rose. No points yet. From the arc. Boston again missing. Outside Wembanyama. Shoots over Bryant. And so a close game as we wrap up the first half of play. It's Houston up 5. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports. Second half of basketball is upon us, and we may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game we've seen so far. Houston leading by 5. Well, Grant, after 3 straight drafts high in the lottery, the Rockets got to 500 in 2024.
Yeah, and I love how they signed some vets in the summer of 23. Houston decided we want to win now, and I wish more teams did that.
Curry's shot is off. And it's the Rockets with the ball. Their next game is at FedEx Forum in Memphis for a matchup with the Grizzlies. That game will conclude the 3-game road trip they're currently on. Both teams will make substitutions.
First personal foul. First team foul. Substitution on the court.
Here's Chamberlain. Pass to Jordan. 4 on the clock. Excellent D there from O'Neal.
You know, sometimes making it difficult for him to finish at the rim is all you can ask for from the defense.
Over to the wing. To the paint. 2 points. That one goes. Chamberlain's got 6 points.
Yep, on the interior, Wilt's enormous size. Just too much to overcome, and certainly something that can't be taught.
And Joe Mazzulla calls timeout here. He wants to make sure everybody's on the same page. Boston making a switch here. A little over a minute gone here in the second half. Lillard outside. Screen by Antetokounmpo. Lillard can't get it to go. The Rockets lead by 7. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
A little extra magic for the fans on this play. Rising up for the slam. Well done.
Here's Harden. The 3. Boston again missing.
They've been unable to hit anything this half. 3 attempts and 3 misses.
Pass to Pippen. They set a pick. Down low. Here's Chamberlain. Oh, and a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
How about Pippen's decision-making in screen and ropes? I mean, he can really break the defense down.
And slam dunk by James.
Strong finish to cut into that lead a little.
Man, left no doubt with that one, Grant.
Well, I tell you what, he loaded up as much power as he could behind that two-hander.
Pass to Chamberlain. Back to Johnson. Just 5 on the clock. Chamberlain, no good. Celtics trail by 9. They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
For 3, here's Lillard. They get it again. Kicks it out to Antetokounmpo. The 3 is up. Oh, Lillard laces in a 3.
It's simple. Lillard is an elite shot maker.
And so it's Johnson with it. He brings it up for Houston. They've led by as many as 11. Pass to Jordan. Here's Pippen. Rejected by James. Lillard right side. And again, Boston with the triple.
They're doing the job on both ends, getting stops and attacking offensively.
You know, it's taken a big run, but they were able to get back into this one. Very impressive. No quitting these guys.
Pass to Chamberlain. Here's Pippen. Here's Chamberlain. Give him 8 points now. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
I just love the strong finish there inside.
Man, he's got that dunker's mindset, doesn't he? Always ready to pounce.
An absolutely tremendous athlete, able to go up and finish over the biggest of defenders.
And Joe Mazzulla calls timeout here. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. Making some changes. And we've got 1:18 left to play in the third quarter of basketball. Back to Durant. To the inside. Got a hand on it. Here's Malone. The kick to Durant. Pass to Rose. Three-pointer. Harden. Fires in the triple.
You know, if they're looking for stops, they can't give it back on the defensive glass.
Here's Wade. Out to the right wing. Robertson's shot is off.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Knocked away. And he stays with it. Outside Harden. To the left wing. From deep, Rose. And again, Boston with the triple.
I just love the ball movement.
.24 seconds left in the third quarter.
Boy, that's so difficult to stop. Once Olajuwon gets near the rim, you got to be ready for him to rise up and throw it down.
Durant, no good. Here's Wembanyama. Wemby putting on a show.
Oh, nice feed. On time and on target.
Pass to Malone. To the middle. 4 seconds left. And Rose with the layup. Rose has got his second bucket of the night.
Assertive move. You can tell the game's heating up a bit.
Risky pass there. They're lucky to retain possession this time.
Wembanyama's got space. He beats the buzzer just in time. Wow.
Big time bucket, I'll tell you. Great clock management there.
An ideal way to end the quarter with...
And with 3 quarters behind us, we'll start the fourth in what is still anybody's ball game. So it's Boston now. Pass to Robinson. Now here's Curry. Beyond the arc. Offensive board. Rose outside. Now Robinson. Now Curry. 5 to shoot. And stolen by Irving. Wembanyama down low. Wembanyama effortless inside. All right, guys, what do you think about the hustle stats for the Rockets?
I like the fact that they've been very aggressive at the defensive end. Tenacious. They're jumping passing lanes and coming away with a lot of steals.
One other thing I've liked is how assertive they've been on D, swatting a good number of shots away as a result.
Pass to Wade. Wembanyama screen. 6 on the shot clock. The fadeaway. That one's good. Nothing but net. And now a 7-point Rocket lead.
He's been a steady presence for them. Nice to have that kind of safety net at the offensive end.
And Joe Mazzulla calls timeout here. He's looking to make some very important adjustments here. Chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Over the break, I listened in on Joe Mazzulla's huddle. The coach challenged the team, asking them to bring the fight inside, telling them to play with pride, telling the team, you're getting bullied near the hoop. Let's see if it works, guys.
And Allie, thanks. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2.
Well, I tell you what, the long arms of Antetokounmpo are really incredibly lethal in the paint. Sometimes the defense really has no choice but to foul him and then hope he misses.
He does not get the second one. Houston leading by 7. Here's Jordan. Antetokounmpo with the block.
No mercy shown that time on D by Giannis. Great rejection.
Left side O'Neal. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Look at the power on that.
He has to be one of the top dunkers in the game today.
Absolutely salivates when he attacks the rim.
Here's Wembanyama. Pass to Chamberlain. Outside for Wembanyama. Marked it down low that time. Got hit with the 3-second call. Here's Curry. We're about 2 minutes into the fourth here. Lillard outside. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Stolen by Wembanyama. Here's Robertson. And there is a whistle. That goes on Damian Lillard. That's his first foul of the game.
Personal foul. First team foul. Substitution for the Rockets. Number 32.
It's stolen by Curry. And here we go. The Celtics on the run. They grab their own miss. Pass to O'Neal. Lillard outside. 6 to shoot. Screen by O'Neal.
You can see the confidence Lillard has by how cool and calm he is when they need a big bucket.
And he gets it to go. He's 8 of 11 now.
No fear in this young man. We're already getting a sense of Wembanyama's killer instinct.
And Joe Mazzulla has called timeout. No doubt he's going to utilize the opportunity to make sure they're all on the same page here. The Rockets making a switch here. And we're about 3 minutes into the fourth now. Here's Lillard. Lillard converting inside.
Custom crafted for moments just like this. Damian Lillard.
Now here's Johnson. An easy 2 on the layup. And the Rockets lead by 5.
Coming alive in a big situation. Buckets like this is why Magic Johnson is called Magic Johnson.
Wembanyama, high post. Here's the break. The rebound by Malone. And so it's Lillard who brings up the ball for the Boston Celtics. Lillard on the drive. a dunk by Lillard.
Watch out now. Lillard is smoking and looking to score every time he touches it.
Up top, Johnson. Pass to Jordan. Here's Chamberlain. The rebound by Malone. Boston on offense. They've given up just 8 points in the fourth. On the wing, Durant. And here's Lillard from beyond the arc. Count it! Oh! An enormous three-pointer!
Boy, just look at what Damian Lillard is doing.
Stolen by Bryant. Tipped. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Rockets.
Oh, that certainly could be costly. In a close one, those kinds of mistakes can really give the other team momentum.
We've got 33 seconds left to play in the fourth. It's Johnson with a drive. Yes!
And talk about stepping up in a big way.